Hello everyone and welcome to Saturday. A few months ago, and by a few months ago I mean a year ago, oh my god, wow, yeah, okay, yeah, Over a year ago, the Hobonichi Mother Project was announced. Hobonichi is the company that Shigesato Itoi, the creator of the Mother series EarthBound, started over 20 years ago, and they've sold some EarthBound merch over the years, largely related to the Techo, which is a journal that Mao has ordered a few of over the years. So there's been like a few EarthBound products out there, but not a lot of stuff. They did a Mr. Saturn plush at some point in the past. They did a Belch plush, but they really haven't done a whole lot over the past, however long EarthBound's been around. 30 years, 25 years. So anyway, they announced the Hobonichi Mother Project and they're like, we're gonna make like some stuff. We're gonna make some EarthBound stuff. And I was super excited because we don't have a whole lot of Mother merch. There's been stuff over the course of the, history of the game, but like, there's not regular merch coming out like there is for other series. Because there's some series where there's always stuff, coming down the pipeline. But they said, oh, we've got some ideas, we're gonna be releasing some things. And I was like, cool. One of the things that they introduced the idea of early that we finally have today is the script books. And I'm gonna go ahead and open this up for you. I haven't opened this yet. This is one of the things that we ordered. And it comes in a little Escargot Express box, which is very cute. Before I get too far into this vlog, I love that they're doing all of this. I don't want anyone to misunderstand. I love that they're making all of this stuff. And I love that finally, after all this time, we have so many things. But I'll get into it in a second. Anyway, these script books, it's very heavy, because they're books. I pulled these out here. This is a little box set, Mother, the complete scripts from Shigesato Itoi. And it is all of the text that is in Mother 1, 2, and 3. Now, of course, as you may have guessed, this is in Japanese. But there's enough here that, I think it's still worthwhile owning because you've got so many different pictures and you got all the little sprites and there's some maps and enemies and stuff in here. So, like, the dialogue that appears in the game is in here. And let me do EarthBound's because it'll feel a little more familiar to you. EarthBound's is obviously a much bigger book. This is a thick, over 400 pages. So let me open up here so you can actually see. This is like all of the dialogue from every character and everything that you can check and what it says. It's super, super cool. It's just a really neat product. I would frickin' love if they localized this or translated this and brought this over. I don't think that they will, but it was something that early on they had announced and I was like, that's super cool. I definitely want to own that and I'm going to pick it up when it's available. So we did and it's here and that's exciting. So here's the thing. And I never thought that I would say this. There may be too much EarthBound merchandise. This is something I didn't expect that I would say over a year ago when they announced the Hobonichi Mother Project. But when they started coming out with stuff, me and Mao were super excited, and we started picking it up. And we showed some of the stuff off on the vlog as it, arrived. The problem was they would announce something, be like, all right, this thing is coming out, and be like, awesome, super cool, let's get it. So we would get it because it was only being sold for, a short time before it was going to sell out. So we'd get it, we'd have it shipped, and we'd be like, awesome. And then they'd be like, now we have another thing. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. And then they'd come out with another thing. And I was like, all right, that's, do we want that? Yeah, it's the Hobonichi Mother Project. They haven't made EarthBound merch in forever. This is really exciting. So we'd pick something up, and then it would come to the house, and we'd be like, oh, that's really cool. And then they'd be like, we made another thing. And this stuff is coming from Japan, so like shipping's not inexpensive, and then stuff started to really roll out. I mean, it was getting to the point where like every month it's like, we've got this, this, and this. And then the next month they're like, we have this, 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 and this. And it's actually, it might be too much at this point. And like, don't get me wrong, I think overall it's a good thing. The Mother series is a series that just, they haven't had a lot of cool stuff. There's been so many other series that, you know, has had plenty, and EarthBound fans have been in a big drought for a long time. So it's cool that this stuff exists. But as someone who at the beginning of this, I was like, oh, I'm super excited, I'm gonna eat all this stuff up, yeah. I haven't bought everything. You know, for the first few months, there was some stuff out there, I was like, oh, this is really cool, and I picked it up. And then, you know, they were like, we've got towels, we've got pins, we've got magnets, we've got calendars, we've got like every little thing that you could think of, they've now produced, and we just stopped ordering it. And that's fine, but it's just this weird feeling of like, after having a drought of EarthBound merchandise for forever, now it's all here. So yeah, kind of a weird thing to complain about, I guess. And it's not really a complaint, it's just, I just don't know why they didn't stretch this out over the last 20 years. Why on earth did they wait 2 decades and then all of a sudden they're like, instead of just giving us little drips, they were like, hey, we've been working on this bucket, so we're just gonna pour the whole bucket on you. And the thing is, it hasn't stopped. Like, it's been over a year and it's not like we're at the end. We don't know where the end of the Mother Project is. Just the other day on Twitter, they're like, hey, we've got these new things coming out. And I know that some of you are in the same boat, because I know that there's some other hardcore Mother fans in our community, because we see the comments, and then also, you know, we talk on Breakfast Stream and stuff. So like, people have also ordered some stuff, and some of the stuff that they've offered is super cool, because the big Mr. Saturn plushes are awesome. This is super cool, I love this. They even brought back the dragon jacket. We didn't pick one of those up, but those things are super cool. So like, they're doing a lot of great stuff. I just wish they would have done it sooner. Anyway, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I'll put a link to the Hobonichi Mother Project in the description if you want to check out any of this stuff. It does sell out, but they do, for some of the items, they seem to bring it back, like they restock it. And I think the script books are just really, really cool, man. I don't think that there's any chance that they would bring this to the States. If they did, I would buy it again. But this is just a really cool little box set for, you know, a Mother fan. And in my opinion, something, I guess, a little more interesting than, you know, a Starman magnet or something like that. Okay, I'm done. Thanks for watching. Let's meet back tomorrow, shall we?